Good afternoon, students. What we're looking at today is how to create your Google Sites for your assignment. So first things, I'm in my Google Drive, I'm in my 8 history folder, and I've called my folder my history assignment, so it's nice and easy to find. What I then need to do is create my Google site. So I double click in the blank space, go down to more, and then go down to Google Sites. Click on that. What it will bring up is a new, fresh Google site for you. First thing I need to do, like all things, is put my name in there and my topic. So I'm looking at women in Japan. And I'm going to call my title the same. So this here is like your main landing page. You can add a variety of different pages from here. You can also look at all the different creation tools that are here. So your front page needs 3 things. It needs your historical concept, it needs your inquiry question, and it needs your sub-questions with 1 and 2. So how I did that was I went to the insert heading up here in the right hand corner, went to text box, and it inserted a text box for me. From here as well, you can obviously change the style of the text. So if I highlight historical concept, I can change that to a subheading to really make it prominent. I can also change it to a title, or I can change it to a normal heading. Okay? Choice is yours. You can't change the font style or anything like that, but you can change the theme, which will then change the style of the text as well if you want to. So you can pick a theme that you enjoy and that you think is an engaging way to present your particular assignment. So I've got my landing page done. I would have written in historical concepts in here, okay, which is going to be perspectives. Underneath that, my inquiry question: to what extent were women valued in Shogunate society? Shogunate Japan, I think it is. And I would have written my sub-questions in there. I'm just going to put that back to normal text. There we go. So I've got my landing page done. Now what I need to do is I need to add all my different pages in. So I go add subpage, good, and type in research journal, add another subpage, call it sub-question 1, add another subpage, call it sub-question 2, another subpage, call it evaluation, and then the last one is your bibliography. So my research journal, going back up here, you need to make sure when you're creating each of these subpages that you click the little 3 dots on the home button, and then you add the subpage from there. So be nice and organized underneath your home page. So your research journal, you can then insert your research journal from your Google Drive. So if I click insert, go to the search button, type in research journal, then I can embed that in there, click on it, and then go insert. Okay, and it will embed my research journal into my assignment. Then my sub question, I need to start writing my assignment using peel paragraph format. So I'm going to go to insert again, go to text box, and then start writing my assignment in there. Okay, and that should be around 200 words. And then do that for my sub question number 2. I answer that question, go back to insert a text box, point, explain, evidence, link, and then my evaluation. Slightly different. My point is going to be my thesis statement, okay, which should answer my inquiry question. Then I do my explain, evidence, and link in my peel paragraph format. My bibliography, I can then go insert, text box, and I can add all my bibliographical references in there. So what that looks like in a complete example is something like this. So I've called this is my exemplar here, the significance of Oda Nobunaga, typed in my historical concept, which was significance, my inquiry question, and my two sub-questions. Then I have my sub-pages. You can see my research journal here, fully complete, bibliographical reference, the kind of source, what sub-question the notes relate to, as well as all the direct and indirect quotes that I found, and my source analysis is complete. You need to make sure that all elements of your research journal are complete, because this makes up the majority of your mark for the criteria B, which is the historical skills. If you're missing elements, like not knowing what the kind of source is, or missing the source analysis or the notes, then you're not going to be able to get top marks in that particular section. Sub question 1, you can see it up there. I've written the question in the title. You can also add background images here by changing the image. If you go to the header, got my point, which answers my sub question number 1, my explain evidence, and then my link back up to sub question. The same for sub question number 2, following the peel paragraph format. Sub question number 2, point, explain, evidence. Finally, my link, my evaluation. As I said before, got my thesis statement, which comes first, which is like my point I'm going to be looking at in this particular section. Explain evidence, and all the way down to my link. And my bibliography, this is where I've got all my bibliographical references organized using the Harvard system. So my assignment here looks a little bit boring. I want to add some images in order to make it a little bit more exciting, a little bit more engaging for the audience. So I need to find some images from Google Image. I've typed in women in feudal Japan, and I want to add a little about what their lives look like. So this is a good image which demonstrates the dress and also the way in which women had to look after children and raise them to be, suitable members of the community. So I can then go double click on that, go save image as, it'll save to my downloads. You see it popped up here. Then go back to my history assignment. I can then drag and drop that in there, and you can see that image has now appeared. And you can insert text boxes and write around these as well. So I hope that helps you with your assignment. If you have any questions, you can always ask your teacher for further assistance, or rewind this tutorial, go back in order to look at the section that you're having difficulty with.